Hey guys, so I am super excited to share this easy one compact makeup routine that I fell in love with over a year ago. I'm also excited to share my easy makeup tips that can enhance your makeup look and get you looking your best self. They're super easy to do, and I'm going to show you how you can incorporate them into your current routine or how you can use them with a new, quick, easy routine with this one compact. So I'm just gonna get started. So I'm going to do my first tutorial with what we call the Quad 4. This is the basics of the 3D foundation. I'm just gonna be using these 4 colors to create my full makeup look, and I'm gonna be using one brush. So then I'm gonna go on and I'm gonna show you my compact with everything that I use personally, so it kind of has all the extras as well. But I'm just gonna start with the basics first, and then I'm gonna show you just a couple tips and tweaks you can do to your current routine, if you love your current routine, just so to enhance, like I said, enhance your makeup look and get you looking your best self. So again, I'm going to start with just this one brush. This is called the 3D brush. It has this really fluffy end and this pointier end. And I'm going to start here with this color here. Let me explain these. So this is what we call our main highlight. This is like our foundation color. This is going to be closest to our skin tone, and this is going to help even out our skin tone. Then we have our contour here. This is that dark color. This is going to help enhance those natural shadows. As you can see here, my face is already creating those natural shadows. So when I put this color on, you're gonna see those colors, that natural shadow kind of diminish. I'm gonna look very flat. So I'm gonna take this color just to add that dimension and shape back to my face. It can also help diminish certain features that you wanna diminish. So I'm gonna talk about those as well. And then I'm gonna use this brighter shade here. This is what we call the brightening highlight. And this is like my concealer, so it's going to help with this under eye circles, the dark circles, and it's going to help brighten up the center of my face. I'm going to place it right here in the center of my face, and this draws attention to the center of my face, so my eyes, my lips. And then this shade right here, it's pretty dark, but it's really pretty on, is a lip and cheek shade. So all of our blushes are lip colors as well, so you can use them on your lips. So all of these are cream-based products. So there are many, many benefits of cream, but let me just tell you a few. So number one, it's very hydrating. So if you have dry skin, this is perfect for you. I personally have oily skin. Do not worry, you can still wear this makeup. There's just one extra product that I recommend for you. It's also good for mature skin because it doesn't settle into fine lines and wrinkles. So it's not going to make your wrinkles disappear because that's Botox. But what it will do is not enhance those wrinkles like liquid and powder will, because they settle down into those fine lines and wrinkles. It also, because they're cream, you would think it would mean that it's heavy, but I get told all the time how much they love how it feels on their skin. It's very light. You need a very, very minimal amount of product, and I'll show you that as well, to get the coverage that you need. So you're not using a lot of product, so you're not clogging those pores, and it's just very, very good for your skin. All right, so I'm just gonna get started. I'm gonna show you a couple ways you can do it because there's really no wrong way or wrong order to apply them. So I'm going to start with my main highlight on this side of my face. And as you can see, I'm using like a stippling motion to apply, not rubbing, but stippling. So you're really wanting to press the product into your skin. And you can see I'm just dabbing there, just getting a small amount on my brush and then kind of spreading it around with that stippling motion. And because they're creams, they are easily movable on your skin. So if you mess up, you can fix it just by blending it out. So I'm just pressing this. I am leaving this area here out for my contour. So I'm going to do the lower half of my forehead here. I think what I'll do is just do this whole half of my face and then do this half differently so you guys can see how versatile this makeup really is. Okay, so that is my main highlight, like my foundation color, and you can see how flat that makes me look. So I'm gonna add my contour. This will add that dimension and shape back. So I'm gonna dab in, and then again, a pressing motion to apply. So I'm applying this contour right underneath my cheekbone. So my cheekbone is right there. I'm going right below it, starting at the top of my ear, and then you can either come to the outer edge of your eye or to your pupil, but never past your smile lines. So never past here. Now, I wanted to show you guys. So that's where you apply it, top of ear to the outer edge. Let me buff this out. I'm gonna take a little brush. I'm gonna just show you how easy it is to, and how forgiving this makeup is. So I'm gonna blend this out a little bit. Okay. And I'm gonna add a little bit of my main highlight back just to, okay. Here is one of my makeup tips. So the contour is adding dimension and shape back to your face. If you already have a very thin face, you just want to add that dimension and shape back. So you're wanting to start at the top of your ear and angle towards the outer edge of your nose. This is just going to add that three-dimension back to your face. If you have more of a fuller face and wanting to thin it out and make it look slimmer, then you're wanting to start at the top of your ear and coming down to the outer edge of your mouth. So I'm kind of in between, so I'm going to take mine in between there. Again, dabbing in, but I'm still going right underneath my cheekbone. So I'm kind of like right in the middle. Okay, so next I'm going to contour my forehead. So your forehead contour, if you have a really long forehead and you want it to appear slimmer, then you're going to pull it down lower. So you might come down all the way to here with your contour. If you have a thinner forehead and just want to add that dimension and shape back but don't want to make it appear any smaller, then you just want to hug right along your hairline. I'm kind of again there in the middle, so I'm just going to do this half right here. Again, dabbing in, going right along my hairline. Now, if you have a wide forehead and want for it to appear shorter, then you want to add contour right here. Right in this area here. And that makes, and you can see how this side of my face appears slimmer compared to this side. This forehead appears shorter, and this side of my forehead appears smaller. Okay, and then we also want to take our contour along our jawline, and this helps with that double chin. I'm going right on that line, and then you'll want to blend that color down as well. Okay, and then let me show you my trick for contouring your nose. So I'm going to take my pinky finger, I'm going to dab right into my contour, rub my fingers together, and then I'm going to put them together on my nose and pull straight down. So you're wanting to do like the top side of your nose, and I just rub it across the tip. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and blend this side out. Let me add I'm going to add my brightening highlight. So this again is like my concealer. I'm going to use this pointer end of my 3D brush, and I'm going to add it right here in the corner, outer edge, right in between my eyebrows, and then down between that contour on my nose, cupid's bow, and chin. Okay, and I am using the smallest amount of product underneath my eyes. So I want you to start with a very, very small amount and then add as you need for coverage. And you can also use this color to prime your lids for your eyeshadows. I'm just going to press that. Okay, so now I'm going to blend all this in. So I'm going to blend my cheek contour always up, and it's more of like pressing than rubbing. You always want to press. Now I'm gonna do right here in between this, and you can do like little circle motions to buff out that harsh line there. And then I'm always pull my contour up into my hairline. And you can see how beautifully these colors blend. All of these colors have coverage, so there's no layering of product. So I have not added any more product to my brush. I'm just pressing and blending all of this out. Okay, so I have also used this contour color here to fill in my brows. I've taken what we have a line brush. It has this flat end here and this spoolie end, and I use this end, this flat end, to brush in the hairs just to fill them in, and then I use this the spoolie end to brush it out. Very simple. So a lot of our products, most of our products, are multi-purposeful. That's why everything I need fits right into my compact. Okay, so I'm gonna do the other side of my face. And I wanted to show you guys just a little bit different way of doing it. So you can also use your fingers to apply. So again, I'm going to start at the top of my ear, and I want to go right underneath my cheekbone. Then along my hairline. And this is going to give me a little bit of a lighter coverage than I did on this side of my face. So if you're wanting a more lighter look, this is what I would start with. Okay, and I already did my nose. I'm going to use my finger to apply my main highlight as well. Gonna get right here. I'm coming up on my cheek, just leaving out that small area underneath my eyes. And now I'm going to blend. So first I'm going to add my brightening highlight. I keep wanting to forget that. So I'm gonna put that inner corner outer edge, and then right here in between my eyebrows. And I already did down my nose. Okay, so now I'm going to blend. So I like to start with the lighter colors first. So I'm going to start with my main highlight. Again, that color is like my foundation color, closest to my skin tone. And this is going to help even out my skin tone. Then I'm gonna go along and do underneath my eyes. And also pull that color on my lid to help as my primer for my eyelids. Then pressing that contour in on my nose. Going to press this contour in on my forehead, and then pull up to my hairline. Oh, I didn't contour the bottom of my pull that color down. And you can see that this side still has great coverage, but it's not as full of coverage as this side. Okay. Now I'm going to move on to my lip and cheek color. So I've got this color here. I'm going to place it in 2 different areas on my cheeks each side to show you the difference. So again, if you're wanting your cheeks to appear slimmer, you're going to want to put it right above your contour, kind of back here, not on the apples of your cheeks. If you're wanting your cheeks to appear fuller, you're going to want to put it right on the apple of your cheeks. And I'm going to use the same color. On my lips here, and I got a little bit down here, but like I said, so easy to clean up. Okay. Now I'm going to take the fluffy end of still that 3D brush and just blend that. I like to blend all the way around my eye. I prefer a more lifted look, so I use that technique, and then I'm gonna press this in here for the apples of my cheeks. And see, you can see that this cheek appears slimmer than this cheek, and it's total preference of where you apply. So if you want the slimmer look, then you're gonna wanna put it right above your contour. If you're wanting more full, then right on the apple of your cheek. Okay, so that's my basic 4 colors. That is my full face. This is all you need to get started with this one compact makeup routine, is just these 4 colors and 1 brush. So that's my full face of makeup. It's just those 4 colors. Great coverage. It feels wonderful on my skin, very hydrating. I can also tell, since I've been using the makeup, that my skin does not as oily, because before I was drying out my skin with all the liquid and powder. Okay, so now I want to move on to the extras, and I wanted to mention that I help you get matched to all of your colors. So I will put a link to my color match form, fill that out, and I will match you to your perfect compact of colors. I take all of the guesswork out. I also have a personal beauty group that I post in daily with tips and tricks for the makeup, tips and tricks for any makeup. So I will add you to that as well. So when you get color matched and purchase the makeup, you're not only purchasing this easy compact makeup routine, but you're getting me as well. So you are getting your own personal makeup mentor. So again, I match you to the colors, so no worries about which colors are perfect for you. Okay, I wanted to show you my personal compact, and it's big because I love the makeup. So you definitely don't have to get it this big. So we have this small size here, then we have this kind of in between. This is the 12 compact, so if you're interested in a few more things, and then I have this huge one. So if you're a makeup lover and you want all the things, you can get that as well. So I wanted to show you just a few extra things. I also wanted to show you guys, so you can do your whole face with just 1 brush. So I'm going to show that on this side. But I also wanted to show you guys my 2 favorite brushes. If you're interested in getting 2 brushes, these are the Dynamic Duo. I love these 2 brushes together. And they, again, will help, you can do your whole face with these 2 brushes, but you can use just 1. So I'm going to show you that first. So this right here is my bronzer. This is called Bella Bronzer. She is the OG of bronzers, and she's my favorite. She's beautiful. So I'm just putting a C shape right here on my face. So the difference between contour and bronzer, they are different, is that the bronzer has more of a warm undertone. So this is going to help warm up your skin, give you that sun-kissed glow. So this color here, and let me swatch you so you can see them. Now your contour has more of an ash undertone, like a shadow would, because that's what you're doing when you're adding that contour. You're adding that dimension and shape from the shadow. You're adding that back to your skin. So let me show you. So they are different. So that is Bella Bronzer, and you can tell it's warm. And then this is, I use Indigo, and you can tell that has more of an ash undertone. They're close, but you can just tell that this is more cooler. This is more warm, and this is cooler, okay? So they are not the same thing. Okay, so I've got them applied on. The Bella Bronzer is also cream, so it blends beautifully. And this does not add a whole lot of color. So what this is doing is adding that warmth. And you can see on this side of my face that it looks warmer. Okay. Now let me show you my 2 favorite brushes. So first is the detail brush. And what I use with the detail brush, it has this flat in here. This is what I use to apply my contour. Right along my cheekbone here, it's just perfect for applying your contour. Then I use it to apply my contour on my forehead and jawline. And then I flip over to this end, this really small end, and this is the end that I use to apply my brightening highlight or concealer. So it's really good to get in here, around your nose, along your eyelid, and all those areas. So I love this brush if you are looking to get 2 brushes. My next favorite brush is the Blush Bronzer brush. It has this really, really fluffy end and this smaller fluffy end. So this is the end, smaller end I use to apply my main highlight, like my foundation color. I use to apply with the small end. This gives you a really pretty airbrushed finish. I also use this end to apply my cheek color, my blush. So I normally do still dot them on because our blushes are highly pigmented. So you really need a very, very small amount of product. So I use my finger to apply on. That's why I used my finger to apply Bella bronzer when I was using this brush. If you have the blush bronzer brush and you have this really, really fluffy end, you can dab in and brush it on. Again, I'm gonna do that C shape. And then I do the tip of my nose and down my neck. Okay. And you can just see that really pretty warmth that's added to my skin. I personally love Bella bronzer. I use it year round. I do get the question a lot, do you need bronzer in the winter? I wear bronzer in the winter. I love it. Okay, so I want to kind of explain my compact here, my huge compact. So I'm personally using 2 highlight colors for my main highlight right now. I will probably only match you to 1 unless I really feel like you need to, but majority of the time, and I can wear 1, but right now I'm loving these 2, so I'm mixing those. Then I have my contour and my brightening highlight that were all in that other small compact here. I have my setting powder. Again, this is what I'm going to use for that oiliness that I have. I have my lip conditioner. That is your chapstick, but even better right there in your compact. So I apply that before I apply my lip color. Then I have Bella bronzer. This is Glow Illuminator. And let me show you what I've been doing lately because I'm obsessed. I like to mix Bella bronzer and Glow Illuminator and just brush that on. It just gives the prettiest bronze glow that I'm loving. Okay. And then this is my brow wax. So when I do my brows, again, I use my contour color brush in the hair-like strokes. I wet my spoolie. You can either wet it with water or setting spray, rub that in, and then brush your hairs in, and they stay in place. Okay. Then this is a lot of different lip and cheek shades. So I have several here. This is the one I used in the compact before. And in my form, you will put in what colors you prefer for your lip and cheek shades so that I will match you to ones that you typically like. If you like reds or mauves or things like that, I will match you to those. This is another bronzer. This is Heat Wave. Sometimes I use that on my lips. So a lot of these colors are multi-purpose, like I told you. So I've used these colors on my eyes before. So I've got some eyeshadows here. This is actually a perfume. So our perfumes, we have, I think, 5 different scents. This is scent 4. And I love it. So it also has a little bit of illuminator in it. So you can kind of use it like illuminator. And I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna brush this right down my nose. So illuminator is what I call the cherry on top. This is just gonna give you this dewy, hydrated glow. Can you see that there? And then it also has the scent. And then I also apply this right on my cheekbone. Do you see that little light catching shimmer? Okay, and then you can apply on your Cupid's bow. And then I love it because it's like it's a perfume as well, so I rub it on my wrist, my perfume, and my illuminator right there in my compact. This color here is another illuminator. And on the bottom here, I have lots of eyeshadows. So I will share with you guys more eyeshadow with some eyeshadow looks. I'm not gonna write down because the video is pretty long, but we have beautiful eyeshadows, so be on the lookout for my eyeshadow videos. They're such pretty colors. So you literally can have everything you need in your one compact, whether you are a makeup minimalist and just want to stick to the basic 4, if you like a few extra things and want to get the 12, or if you're like me and obsessed with makeup, you can have the huge compact and have literally everything you need. The only thing we don't have is mascara, so that would be the only thing you would need to grab is your mascara tube, your compact, and your brush. So let me let's see if we talked about everything. So along as, I'm going to show this illuminator as well. So this is Honey Illuminator. We're going to go down my, so just beautiful. And then the last step that I do is my setting powder. And I'm going to use this 3D brush so I can show you how you can use everything with this brush. So I'm going to rub in, this is a pressed translucent powder. So I'm actually rubbing in to the powder in the compact. And then I'm going to press this on my skin. So don't rub, but just press into the areas that you're oily. So I'm mostly oily around my T-zone. So this is the only time that I will tell you to rub in any of your products. So in the compacts, when you're picking up the colors, do not rub. You want to press in and then press onto your skin. The powder is the only time that you rub. All right, so that's it. That's my full face. This is actually what I do on a daily basis. I use the bronzer, illuminator, all the things on a daily basis. It's quick, easy, it's fun, it's simple. Again, you get me as a makeup mentor here for any questions or concerns that you have. Again, I match you to your perfect compact of colors. And if I'm not talking, I can do my full face of makeup, including my eyeshadows, in under 7 minutes. So it's so easy to do. I love the coverage that I get, the glow that I get with this cream makeup. If you've never worn cream makeup, you've never experienced that cream glow. It's just amazing. And again, I am so excited to get you matched and share this makeup with you guys. I will put the link in the comments, so be sure to find that, and thanks for watching.